Here we go. Take it away, D. Man, welcome, everybody, to another episode of No Balls, No Glory. I mean, man, the people's champ. I'm not here alone. I'm here with the sports gurus. Hey, y'all, say what's up to our listeners, y'all.
What's up?
What up? 82, what it do, man? You heard me.
All right.
Happy St. Pat's to all the Irishmen, the Black Irish. There's some Black Irish out there like myself.
That's what's up, man. Hey, we'll swing on over to my man, West 10. West 10, introduce yourself.
Man, what it do, man? Y'all already know, man. From 21 to 22, man. Know what I'm talking about? From the 10 to the Lou. Y'all already know what it do, man. Stay tuned.
That's what he say, from the 10 to the Lou. You know what it do. We'll swing on over to my man, Coach Corey. Coach Corey, introduce yourself, brother.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Coach Corey, man. We reaching one and teaching one. From the Lou to the 10, we back at it again.
Yes, sir.
People out here getting these tournaments going on. People getting them hands put on them.
Yeah.
Hands put on them early, dog.
Brackets busted.
Hey, Coach Corey. Hey, you got that inch, huh? You got that. Hey, that inch is there, ain't it, man?
Yeah, man.
I know, man. We live for this time of the year. Man.
Hey, man, I got so many games going on. This is why I love all these apps on my phone.
There you go, man. There you go.
D-No.
We're going to swing it on over to my man, D-Nose. That fire track you had heard was by Beats by Jasours. D-Nose, introduce yourself, brother.
What up, party people? When you're festive green on today, as you see, I'm wearing my green. Happy St. Pat's.
Damn green on, man.
Yeah, West 10 got his green internally. I have mine externally.
Yeah.
Green is green, baby. But yeah, man, that track was titled "The Price Is." Took a little sample from the Price Is Right theme song, and it was damn sure fitting with all the activity today.
Yep, a lot of price changes and a lot of people checks today, man. You bet.
Yes, sir. We got. Stay tuned.
Man, we got a lot of stuff we go get in and talk about. But first of all, how was you brothers' day today, man? Gotta ask my brothers, how was their day today?
It'd have been great if I didn't have to work.
Ooh.
Man, it was good today, man. I had to do a little sample, starting a new job a week from Monday, man.
Congrats,
Coach.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna be working real hard, but I'm gonna be getting paid like I'm working real hard.
and that is the key.
Yeah.
Working at not working is still work.
That's it,
Right.
man. Working smarter, not harder, baby.
Yeah, it's always good, man, when the people you graduate from high school with is your boss and they look out for you. They're like, oh, you need a job? I got one for you. Go on, put this in and come holler at me. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be your supervisor.
Enjoy.
We're going to have breaks together. We're going to have lunches together.
And you know what?
I'm going to train you.
That's a good lesson, Coach, man. You always be nice to people just through life, man, because you never know.
Never
Boss later on in life. You know what I'm
Yes.
talking about? So think about that, young people of today.
It's all about relationships.
Hey, man, this one thing I learned, man. The same people you kicking the ass on the way up the ladder, you're going to have to kiss their ass on the way back down. That's a fact, man.
Yep.
Hey man, Wes, what's up with you, man? What is it looking like down in Tennessee and Nashville?
Man, hey, it's feeling good today, man. 70, 72, 70, 70, 72 mark. You feel me? But the traffic is crazy, ridiculous. Cause something happened on the interstate where truck flipped over and some shit fell out, and they got to clean the interstate, and everybody been taking the street. Oh Lord Jesus, it been crazy. It took me an hour to get home. It was usually 20 minutes.
When is the traffic not bad in Memphis or Tennessee or?
But just think about it though. It's different though. At least it's moving traffic. When you can't use the interstate, everybody. I'm talking about from 18-wheelers to everybody hitting the street. You feel? Trying to get around, trying to go around.
Man, last time I was in the state of Tennessee, man, I had people passing me on the shoulder.
Hey.
No, but the problem is that the cities our size, like a Memphis, a Nashville, or St. Louis, or even a Kansas City, we've outgrown their highway system. The population is too large to support a 3-lane highway anymore.
Yeah,
it's too many people here.
We need more public
transportation. We need a freeway.
And we need subways and shit like that in New York, man. We need some other ways to get around.
Well,
man,
I want to see where this $790 million that the St. Louis done got from the league. I better not see a damn pothole. I better see some more police on the streets.
Hey,
I better see some new developments going up. Where is this money going? Don't tell me you broke.
Y'all know going to Ballpark Village.
Mm-hmm.
Man, y'all know this shit just like the building fund at church, man. You ain't gonna see a doorknob. You ain't gonna see a doorknob on that motherfucker.
Water faucet don't even work.
He say the building.
But we got new collection baskets.
Hey man, y'all is crazy as hell, man. Hey, let's jump off into it, man. NFL free agency madness. The talk of the day, Devante Adams has been traded to the Raiders and signed the largest contract ever for a wide receiver. 5 years, 141. God.
And he worth it.
He worth every penny of that 141.
If I'm Aaron Rodgers, I'm walking in that mug tomorrow and I'm going to try to kick the door off the hinges.
Hey, Aaron didn't sign though. He didn't sign nothing.
This is what he was saying before the show that he didn't sign. So BP thinking he been stroll right on out there to Vegas.
He did not sign shit.
Hey, man, he better not, because if I did and they let him out, oh man, I try to put my foot through the door in there.
So what y'all saying? Confident need a job in a minute, or he?
Oh man, Carr gone, man.
Oh, he's out of here.
Hey,
Carr gone.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. And the crazy thing,
he can go to Houston.
It's gonna be so funny, man. I think Aaron Rodgers is playing this all alone, man.
Yeah,
I think
he wanted to take care. He wanted to take care of his boy, man. Make sure he got paid. Okay, and wherever you go, I'm gonna come right behind you.
Yep.
Because I've been saying, if you go back and listen to these previous shows, package deal. I've been saying it the whole time. I was close. I said San Francisco. That's closer than New Orleans. If they end up in Vegas, but I said they're a package deal. Wherever he go, Rodgers go, or vice versa.
Wow.
That's how you do. So you think Rodgers gonna go to LA?
He's gonna retire, or he going to Vegas. There's nowhere else. There's nowhere else for him to go. We can win now.
Man, Rodgers, man. I think he kind of orchestrated that. Told everybody that I'm coming back to Green Bay. Get everybody hopes up high, and he like, oh, I didn't sign nothing, so I decided I'm gonna test the free agent market after all.
But I heard on the radio that he was involved in the discussion, so he knew what was going on.
Yeah.
So you're right. He orchestrated this whole thing.
And you would think that he wouldn't give his number one guy up just like that.
Because that makes zero football sense.
Dog, he been complaining about not having enough every year. And now you think this guy is gone and they still haven't got him enough that this gonna make him stay there? No.
So let me ask
He
you
lost
this.
Tanyan too, because I think Tanyan's a free agent, so he don't even have him.
He only got a tight end. Hey, so oh man, if you put Rodgers out there with Waller, Jacobs, Waller,
Adams.
and Devante Adams, and you can't forget about the breakout star last year for the Raiders, Zay Jones. Don't forget about Zay Jones.
Oh, that dude ain't no breakout star.
Hey man, dude.
He didn't start getting numbers until Ruggs got locked up.
Hey, dude.
That was coincidence.
Hey, it didn't matter, man. He been showing his ass, man. Get a dude his props, man.
He did okay, but he should have step up. Ruggs went out because he wasn't even starting. He took Ruggs' spot. Okay.
So I guess the 4-3-4-4 Zay Jones run don't mean nothing, huh?
I mean, it's a bunch of fast receivers that didn't amount to much.
Did you see him? Hey, man, did you see him though?
I seen a couple of Raiders games. He was okay.
Okay.
But you got him. You anointed him the next damn Jerry Rice.
Hey, he was the best thing that they had out there. He was up. The dude is still young.
I understand that, but he's been in the league for a few years now.
No, he haven't. Let's fact check that, man.
We can fact check that, but I know in this rundown you forgot there was another free agent movement. As I was coming in the house, I heard it.
Hey, Watson teams. Who you talking about? Deshaun?
Jesus, I don't know why I can never. Von Miller to the Bills.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we know
oh
that.
yeah.
We talking about that this morning.
Von Miller went to the Buffalo Bills, man. And he broke the bank with them, man. Von broke the bank. I ain't even mad at Von, man.
Get your money. He got the ring now. Now it's about just getting.
He got 2 rings now. It's about
Denver and Rams.
Hey, it's about setting your family up for financial wealth, man. 6 years, $120 million, and 51
guaranteed.
51 and a half guaranteed, man, with a $45 million fully guaranteed signing bonus.
Whoa.
Right.
He got broke off.
What Martin say? Whoa.
And the thing is, he on the downside. he ain't in prime no more.
He got a $45 million bonus. So hey,
y'all overpaid.
That's off the flip. That's off the flip. Give me that bonus.
I'm sorry, that's a fleece. You overpaid for him.
Hey man, if that's go get them closer to the end, they defense,
okay.
They had a good defense.
Would you rather have Khalil? Would you rather have Khalil Mack or Von Miller?
No, obviously Khalil Mack. Come on now. But look, this is the thing though. Cousins can get paid all this fucking money and not do shit. So I like to see a nigga go out good like Cuz, man. He do his job. When he come to work, he work his ass out though. You feel when he there. Now he been missing lately a little bit last couple years, but when he there, he gonna make something happen. You feel me? So why he shouldn't get goddamn it? You know what I'm saying? I'm glad for him to be able to work out a deal like that because there's a lot of these slow ass little white quarterbacks. I'm gonna say like that. I ain't gonna say little white boy. Well,
too late. Too late.
You already said it, man.
You already said it.
They get paid and ain't done shit though.
Hey man, that was a crazy. Hey.
Oh snap! Coach Rick in the comments, Kentucky is out.
Adios, Neil.
Bracket buster.
Busted.
Hey man, I had
they won.
Didn't I say Kentucky was gonna be one of the first ones out?
You did, Coach. You called it.
Coach.
And then when you said that, I was like,
Hey man. But we go definitely hit up the NCAA shortly. Man, but that Devante Adams was a big man. That was the largest wide receiver contract in history. And he worked every penny of it too, man.
Yep.
But now, could Derrick Carr get him the football like Rodgers got it to him, though? No, he cannot, man. And then it's going to look like they overpaid for him because Carr can't get him the ball. Him and Rodgers they got over 10 years of chemistry together, man. He knows his every move. Rodgers know when he do a stutter step by twitching his hips, which way he's finna turn and everything, man. Man, I just think, man, that I think Green Bay got the short end of the stick because I thought they franchise tag. I think they did franchise tag him, but with the deal with the Raiders, they go Raiders doing the extension and everything, man. So I guess they can void out the franchise tag once he signs the extension. Wow, man. That was really, really crazy, man. Really, really crazy, man. Also, man, Baker Mayfield, man, he asked for a trade from the Browns. They denied him. Man, why would they deny that dude? They don't want him for real. Why would they deny him?
I don't know. I guess he ain't been in the plan for us getting traded. Shit, he caught them all guard here. And plus, since the other thing didn't work out for him with the Watson, shit, they ain't gonna give him up till they find another way out.
Right.
Not for nothing, they ain't gonna just trade him for nothing. They want to get something back. They want to hear some offers. I get it.
So let me ask. I gotta ask y'all this too about I got to go back to Devante. What does Aaron Rodgers do tomorrow morning, Coach Corey?
Cry.
What do he tell Green Bay?
First of all, you better walk in there with a 5th and a 20 sack. And say, I ain't playing with you, mother.
Hey,
y'all
man.
need to do something.
Hey, man, you take away this man's number one. You wouldn't get him no receiver help over the years. I hope they don't go after old man Julio Jones, man.
Oh, no, man. He finna dictate all this and be like, hey, man, I'm up.
You can't get Godwin. Godwin already franchised. Allen Robinson gone. You can't get, hey, man.
What tripped me out, BP, just what I was thinking. He pimping them. They slick pimped his ass. But like you say, he ain't put no ink on none yet. So
he ain't inked nothing yet, man. So
he still, That's
so Roger still got a chance to slide up out of there, man. He ain't inked nothing, man. So, man, what do you do in that situation, man? Rodgers is probably, I think Rodgers is really beyond livid today. I would love to see Coach Rick says it's Aaron Rodgers' fault. Greed, me. Yep, it is.
And where else he gonna go that's gonna offer him more than what Green Bay just fucking offered him? I mean, damn.
Ain't nobody gonna get Rodgers. Ain't nobody gonna get Rodgers that type of money, man. Hey, man, I'm just like, wow. Hey, I guess Devante Adams and Rodgers wasn't as close as I thought.
You feel hey.
That's the way it's looking.
I mean, they could be close by, but what work out for me and my family
may not work out for you.
The same decision might not be the best for you and your family. So I mean, at that point, I'll see you when I see you, cuz you hear me. I wish y'all the best.
Well, it's like this. Rodgers is at the end. Devante's in his prime.
Exactly. That too, they had different parts of their career. Yeah.
But when you slid out, D, I asked Coach Corey in West 10, this I'm gonna ask you this. Is Derek Carr gonna be able to get him the football?
You know how I feel about Derek. I'll call him Scooter because he ain't no car. We gonna call him Derek Scooter.
Derek Moped. Shit, he ain't even
Derek Vespa.
Man.
Derek.
Look, put it this way: if and that's a big damn if if he is the quarterback going into the season, they need to start working now. Because Derek be holding the ball too long. We don't know what type of offense they're running. Devante's only played in one type of offense for the most part of his career. So he's going to have to adjust.
Oh, yeah. Coach Rick said Adams saw how Rodgers really felt about it. Coach Rick, come on. You got to come on in, man. We need you to share some of that knowledge, man. Coach Rick, please come on in.
You must got some insider information, Coach.
Hey, Coach, you got to come on, man. We want you to come on, man, and show us, man. Hey, man, but that's crazy, though, man.
That's my only question, man. How Corvette gonna get on sync with a Volvo? Like, there's Derek Volvo. Goddamn it.
Derek Volvo.
Cuz a Corvette, man. You feel me? Adams
Hey, cuz one of them new them I-30 Lambos, man.
Man, I'm telling you, man.
I'm telling you, this is not over. This is like an ongoing sports soap opera. It's not over.
Rodgers will not suit up in a Packers uniform next year. That's just a fact.
I'm agree with that too.
Rodgers will not suit up in a Packers uniform, whether he retires or say, "Hey, I ain't signed nothing." We were talking about it. Now, so this is the question. Then we move on. So if Rodgers just fully bags out and reneges on Green Bay, does he still get a trophy outside of Lambeau Field?
I think he retires. I think he retires because where's he gonna go to win now? He already said he doesn't want to go through a rebuild. Find me a team he can go to right now that has a good chance of winning. I said San Francisco. I've been saying it for months. Okay, that's probably not going to happen, but where else is he going to go?
Brady coming back put a lot of pressure on Rodgers, man. I'm going to tell you that for a fact. I think Brady returning put some pressure on Rodgers, man.
It shouldn't have, but I see where you're going.
Yeah, it'll put some pressure. Now, Rodgers, it's all or nothing. It's Super Bowl or bust with Rodgers this year. And by him giving up his number one guy, it ain't Super Bowl. But, again, we talking about Rodgers now. Rodgers go throw for at least. Rodgers go at least throw. Hey, Rodgers make average people good around him, though. That's the type of quarterback Rodgers is. Rodgers will make Valdez, Scanlon, what's my boy name? Lazar, Cobb, man. Rodgers will make
stop it.
Rodgers will make them guys decent, man.
Stop it.
Rodgers can make anybody decent, man.
I'm gonna stop you here. No. They were actually in Super Bowl talks. They were in contention. You remove Devante Adams, they're not even in the talks anymore. And not to mention what they're losing on the other side of the ball.
Now,
Darius Smith was their best defender.
Now, you heard me say this right now, man, on No Balls, No Glory. Don't be surprised if DK Metcalf end up in Green Bay.
We kind of soft said that about a week ago, didn't we?
Well, not before this shit dropped.
If DK won the championship, he better go to B-more.
I know y'all better put a flyer out for him.
I'm telling you, DK has spent his last days in Seattle himself, man.
The Seahawk teal.
He's out of there too, man.
And Petey Weestro survived.
Baltimore.
Petey Weestro is still living.
Hey,
what's up, Coach?
If I'm Lamar, I'm bro every day.
I'll tell you.
What's up, dog? Hey, let's play catch. I got about 900 footballs I want to go to.
That's it. Hey, we was talking about Baker, D. Hey,
Faker Mayfield.
The Browns denied trading him. Why do you think that is, man?
I don't get that. I guess because his trade value is at an all-time low right now, and they wasted the number one overall pick on him, and they want to get something for him. So
now they showed their hand. They was in on Deshaun Watson, and Deshaun Watson ain't gonna go there. So now they got to eat some crow.
But what did you think he was gonna do? You didn't think he was gonna ask for a trade? No, well, you trying to replace him? Like a little logic here, people.
Don't nobody want to go to Cleveland. People who live in Cleveland don't want to be in Cleveland.
Damn. And the Browns was almost there. They were almost there, man.
They was there, man. They was right there on the cusp, too. They was right there on the cusp. Now, does my boy at the defensive end request a trade? I don't think they're going to get rid of him, though, man.
You talking about Myles Garrett?
Do you think Myles Garrett will say, hey, it's a fire sale? Since Cleveland is doing that, if they wanted to do a whole total rebuild, you know you can get a couple first rounders for Myles Garrett.
They released Jarvis Landry, so
man, they get rid of Myles Garrett, man. They might as well leave town.
Yeah.
Jarvis Landry, come on to be more.
They heads gonna be on a stick like Walking Dead. You better not get rid of Garrett.
Everybody come to be more.
Hey, Coach Rick say Baltimore overpaid for Lamar, in his opinion. Send Hundley to Seattle. Hey, Coach, come on out here. West 10 ain't on here, man. He had to make a run real quick, man. And
we ain't getting rid of Hundley.
And we all impartial and unbiased, Coach. Come on and jump on with us, man.
Don't get rid. I mean, why would y'all get rid of Hundley?
Yeah, because if Lamar go down, we need. Hey, that's what I'm saying.
We need him.
You gotta have a backup quarterback similar to your starter that can run the system. So that's what's wrong with these other teams.
So this is the
thing.
You
go from one extreme to the other extreme. You go from a quarterback that's a mobile quarterback, and then your backup is not mobile. So now you have to change the whole way you play the game.
All right, let me ask you this question. I got to ask you a question too. So, if B Moore said, "Hey," them in Seattle start talking. Hey, we'll give you Hundley for DK in the first round pick. Or if Seattle say we're gonna give you DK in the first round pick for Hundley, do Baltimore make that move then?
Yeah, they make that move, but I wouldn't advise because, like I said, Jackson's a mobile quarterback, and we all know with mobile quarterbacks, they're more prone to injury because they're taking more hits. Okay?
Right.
And like Cole said, you get a backup quarterback that's similar to your starting quarterback so that it can run the same system in case of injury. So if you get rid of Hundley, Jackson tweaks the hammy, then what?
Mm-hmm.
Then you go to a whole guy that don't run the same system, that's not the same type of athlete, and then you have to basically redo your whole playbook.
Yeah, you got to restructure that playbook and your play calling and stuff, man.
Yes. You want somebody that's a backup that, if they come out, has the same capabilities. You can run 90% of the plays. You're going to take some things out, but the majority of the things are still going to be there because this kid can do the same type thing.
You won't miss a beat with him. You won't miss a beat at all.
Here's my question. Speaking of backups. So if Deshaun, I mean, it's not set in stone, but it's looking like he's going to Atlanta. What happens to Matty Ice? Didn't they just sign him to an extension?
Last year? They just had another team that just went in with the Atlanta Falcons for the services of Deshaun Watson. Sources to say the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints are the last teams running for Deshaun Watson. This just came out at 8:41 p.m.
Atlanta's closer to his home. That's where he's from.
But what team gives you a better chance to win?
Obviously, it's the Saints. However, go ahead, Coach.
I think if Deshaun goes to Atlanta, Matty Ice goes to New Orleans.
Or Carolina.
I don't think he'll go to Carolina.
Ice is a better fit in New Orleans.
I think he is too.
You know what's dirty?
What's that?
3 teams in the same division we're trying to get Watson. Carolina, Atlanta, and New Orleans. So wherever he ends up going, they gonna have to eat crow twice a year.
Oh yeah.
That's a lose-lose.
They're gonna have to.
If you don't get him, it's a lose-lose. Because now you got to see him twice a year.
Because I think Matty Ice becomes an insurance policy if Jameis Winston is not ready to play. Or can't run that offense and control it the way he was doing before he got hurt. Now you have a proven guy that can go in and do some things. Unlike
they need a wide receiver
Trevor
in New Orleans.
Siemian. I got a better chance of winning games than Trevor Siemian.
But Jameis a free agent though.
Oh, he is he?
Mm-hmm.
I thought they had him on a contract.
No, he's a free agent.
Well, there you go.
They still need a receiver though.
If they bring Matty Ice in, then they let Jameis go.
Let him walk.
Yeah.
Let him test the market. There's not going to be a big market out there for him. Coming off an injury, somebody would maybe take a flyer on him because he's been hurt. But he ain't going to command a lot of money because you just came off an injury-plagued season, bro.
Would Carolina take a stab at him?
Carolina's in full-on desperation mode.
They need anybody they can get.
Anybody.
Yeah. Hey, is Matt Rule on the hot seat this year?
He should have been on it last year.
That seat is scorching hot, man. That seat is a barn burner, man. But
so hot he can sell heaters in hell.
Hey, man. But
he should be frying bologna on his seat.
And pop the bubble in the middle.
Yes, sir.
Toothpick at him when you get going.
But do Watson go back home, though, man? That's going to be an interesting thing, man. If you're looking for a chance to win, the better defense is the Saints. You got a little bit more flexibility. You got a solid running back in Kamara. You got Michael Thomas that's coming back. That's going to have probably something to prove this year.
Do we know for sure he's coming back?
We don't know, but I mean, I bet.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because Michael Thomas' issues was with Sean Payton. They weren't with nobody. They were with Sean Payton. Him and Sean Payton butted heads. Sean Payton's gone.
But how do you know it's not with the organization and Sean Payton?
I think it's more of Sean Payton. It was more Sean Payton than the organization. Because Mickey Loomis and Michael Thomas had a pretty decent relationship. So, hey, low key, they probably went with their boy, man. We're going to go with our guy, man. Michael Thomas, our guy. And Sean Payton said, hey, if Thomas is still on the team, I'm gone. There's probably a whole lot to that story, man. They ain't revealing to us and everything, man.
Sean Payton is setting himself up for something way bigger than just being on that sideline.
I think so, too.
I guarantee you that. Coach
Rick said Matt Ryan redid his contract and freed up $12 million in cap space. How did
that work?
Speaking of that, they just lost Russell Gage.
Yeah, I heard about that last week.
Russell Gage is going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Russell Gage is with the Bucs. He just signed with the Bucs. What's today? Thursday. He just signed with the Bucs on Tuesday. No, yesterday. Yesterday, I think he signed with the Bucs yesterday. Russell Gage is the third receiver down in Tampa Bay for Brady. So you got Russell Gage, you got Mike Evans, and you got Godwin. And don't be surprised. The Buffalo Bills release what's the name of the day? The Buffalo Bills release what's my man's name? Cole Beasley. Hey, I think that has a potential of being the next Danny Amendola or Edelman for Tom Brady down there. That'll be that next. If they can get Cole Beasley up with Gage, Evans, and Godwin to go along with.
Don't forget Wes Welker too.
Yeah, I forgot about Wes Welker too. But then you got. But thing is Gronk coming back? Gronk has been talking to the Rams. The Rams expressed interest in Gronkowski. Do Gronk go to the Rams? But you still got O.J. Howard, who hasn't even had a chance to really reach his max potential due to a lot of injuries and everything.
Gronk is going to stay in Tampa Bay.
You think so, Coach?
Yep.
Gronk staying in Tampa Bay, huh?
Yep.
They still got 3 tight ends. They got Gronk, they got Cameron Brate, and they got OJ Howard. Which one of the which one of them leaves though?
Nobody gets the ball to Gronkowski better than Tom Brady.
But who leaves though? That's my question. Who leaves? And
Nobody had to leave. Nobody had to leave last year.
I tell you who leaving, and you won't believe me until it happened. Fournette.
I think he's I can see that.
Fournette leave, but to what you were saying earlier about how Rodgers makes no-name receivers better. No. Tom Brady does that. Tom Brady does that better than anybody.
I agree with that statement.
It don't matter who's playing tight end.
I agree with that. He make everybody around him.
A spade is a spade.
That dude do make everybody better around him, man. Hey, man, Zadarius Smith, man, he showed pump fake the Ravens, man, back out of signing with him. He is still a free agent, man. Woo-wee.
That was more than a pump fake, man. That was some pull-out game.
Oh, man, that was a big-time pull-out.
About to be?
What?
Chargers.
He about to be an old boy that Boston.
You broke up, Coach. What you say?
He's going to play for 1.7 instead of 14.
You ain't lying, man. He finna do a Dennis Schroeder, huh?
Yes, sir. Gonna get old Dennis Schroeder.
4 years, $35 million. 21 of it was guaranteed. 22 of it was guaranteed. Oh my God, man!
Now the question is, why did he back out?
I don't know, man. Hey, put it like this: the same reasons Aaron Rodgers go back out. Hey, the same reason Aaron Rodgers go back up. Coach
Who signed with the Bills?
Coach Rick, you got to come on, man. West 10 gone. You got to come on, man. You got all these knowledge nuggets, man. Come on, Coach. Come on to the light. Come on, skinny man. Come on, skinny.
Come on and bring your tape.
bring your tape, skinny man. Hey, he signed with Buffalo. Oh, so I guess the Darius White signed with the Bills.
This is Darius Smith.
Smith.
They loading up.
Oh man, they loading up. They got rid of that $8.5 million they were gonna pay Cole Beasley. Hey, they loading up, man. They got something going, man.
Damn, it almost feels like every team is loading up.
Hey, everybody is, man. You got the elite ones, and then, hey.
This is the Wild Wild West out.
Hey.
Both Western divisions are going to be, except for Seattle, obviously.
Oh, he said OJ Howard signed with the Bills.
Oh, okay. We thought you were talking about Zadarius Smith.
Man,
retract that last statement we just did.
But it says that Smith is interested, has expressed interest in teaming up with Von Miller in Buffalo. I'm reading the article now. He wants to go to Buffalo too. So OJ Howard in Buffalo with that offense, man, this may be his breakout year, man. Hey, because I think OJ Howard is better than Dawson Knox.
Knox is okay, but Howard just has health. That's the thing with him. He's always dinged up.
That's the problem with him.
You know, the breakout tight end is actually going to be Freiermuth.
Freiermuth from Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Who he got throwing to him?
Don't matter. It's tight end.
He ain't breaking nowhere, man. His
ass go break out there tight. I mean, whenever you have a rookie quarterback, what's the first thing they do is get him a reliable tight end. That's your safety valve, right? Yeah. Okay. Mitch ain't gonna throw deep, but he'll get it to a tight end.
But Mitch ain't no young quarterback neither. Mitch is a proven starter in the NFL.
Hey, proven starter. Find your tight end. This ain't that type of offense. If they address the offensive line, you got Najee Harris. Teach him how to run to daylight. Najee, call me. I'll tell you how to do that. You want to avoid contact. You want to run the daylight. If you get him to do that, you fix the offensive line. You probably need to pick up a receiver somewhere. Because I don't know about old Stone Hands. The Drop Tape Johnson.
Featherstone.
No, that's
Featherstone.
the Johnson.
Hey, man. Hey, the Rams. They inked Allen Robinson to a $45 million deal today, man. Man, hey, that was one I saw came out of left field too, dog.
Double down.
I ain't see that. Hey, that little money that they did have, they say they gave him a 3-year $45 million, and they gave that 30 guaranteed. So
I think
what does that do to Odell or either Robert Woods?
I think Robert Woods is the odd man out. Unfortunately, you got hurt. Odell came in and proved his worth. Now, we don't know the severity of the ACL that he hurt in the Super Bowl. We have to see. And that's probably why they made that move as an insurance policy.
It's the same thing. Robert Woods went out with ACL. He coming back. They need a receiver. Odell going to be out the beginning of the year with ACL. So they need to cover up for Odell. What if Odell don't come back the same?
Yeah, that's a good point. So
but
what do
you
they?
Know what I think gonna happen?
What?
I think they're gonna use all three of them, and they're gonna move Odell into the slot. Because they can't double cover him. They got people on the outside now with Robert Woods and Allen Robinson to stretch the field.
Yeah.
Now what linebacker are you gonna put to try to cover Odell in the middle of the field?
But you got Kupp in the slot, so you're gonna have both of those guys in the slot.
Yep. When they go 4 wide, if you try to double Kupp, you can't double Odell.
Yeah, you
can't double the outside.
Field day.
So it's gonna make them real hard to cover in the middle of the field.
That's gonna be a hard cover for him. I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
You're a free agent running back, man. You might want to go to LA. Man. If they run 4 wide, it's nothing but running room.
Yeah,
that's it.
Screenplays and draws are gonna be game breakers.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Cam gonna take that backfield position over with next year though with the Rams. If he stays healthy.
Health, man. He can't stay healthy.
That's the thing. Like that's the thing with a lot of those guys, man. And speaking of Hilaire, one team that's been really quiet with this free agency, man, is the Chiefs. They've been so quiet, man.
What holes do they need to fill?
A lot.
They still, hey man, they still got to fill up them plugs on defense. They got a couple of loose holes on defense, man.
Yeah, they don't know about the honey badger where he gonna fall.
Now, when they had Melvin Ingram, man, that helped them out some, man. But they still need another solid corner, though, man. Because they've been getting manhandled, man. They need a solid legitimate number 1 corner.
Maybe they go get one in the draft.
Man.
Hey, man, they need somebody that can put some grown man hands on somebody.
Yes.
And just tie them up. Because, hey, man, people are footloose and fancy free on the outside against Kansas City, man.
Man. Torture,
man. It's somebody that don't fall down at the pivotal moment of the game.
Hey, they are dancing. They are crip walking. They are doing whatever they want on the outside against Kansas City, man.
Man, that's interesting, man, how they do that, though, man. Hey, man. Hey, I'm going to tell you, though, also, the Eagles they released Fletcher Cox today. They said, they say open to re-signing him and reworking the deal. If I was Fletcher, I'd leave, man. I wouldn't go back there. Why? You did me a favor by releasing me. I'm not coming back there, and I'm not going to give you no discount.
Yeah, there's plenty of teams that'll pay for him.
That's it.
Yeah.
Plenty of teams.
Contingent.
I'm
Well,
telling
hey,
you, like you say, contenders will pay him.
man, see, this is what guys have got to understand. I will take less money to go to a contender and load my contract with incentives,
Yes.
playoff money, tackles, assists, interception, fumble recovery. Give me all them incentives on a good team for less money. And then I'm going to get playoff money and bonus money and extra salary money that way.
Man.
And then after you win, cash out.
Yeah.
That's it. Hey, man, do you think this is going to be the rich getting rich? That's my man right here.
Here we go.
There you go, man. Hey, that's my man right here, man. Coach Rick. Hey, man. Hey, these guys, man, everybody's just snatching out, man. Coach Rick, what's up with you, brother? How you doing, man?
Hey, man, y'all welcome. Y'all really welcome. Y'all
What's that?
so welcome that me and Coach Rick on good terms, that I can get my guy to come on this show, man. Because I love Coach Rick. Coach Rick loves me, man.
Hey, man.
Oh, kumbaya up in no balls, no glory.
Hey, man, Coach Rick love me too, man. Shit, don't do me like that.
He loves me too, man.
He been knowing me all. He been knowing me all my life. Man.
He loves us all, man. But I think Coach Rick got a warm spot for me because I feed the kids every now and then.
Feed the kids.
And show up. I show my face, man.
Hey, man, I love it, Coach Corey. I love it, man. You present, baby. You in the moment.
Yeah, man. What you do for me lately, man? Not what you do for me all my life.
Okay, that's you right, Coach. You're right.
He all about combination.
Hey, Coach Rick, man, all these moves, man, from Devante Adams to Allen Robinson, man, to Von Miller, Cole Beasley, Khalil Mack. Man, what you thinking, man? These teams loading up.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah, they loading up, but then with the salary cap and all the kind of crap, these dudes loading up, and they loading up to win now. Because they after the next cap, the next salary contracts and everything come up, they can't keep these guys. It was like the Rams did. The Rams went all in, won a Super Bowl, so they go pay XYZ this amount of money. And another part of it is greed, because I'm like what Corey just got through saying. Why not fill your contract up with incentives? What happened to, let's win, and I'm going to help my guy out by doing what Matty Ice did.
Yeah.
You can't spend all that money right now. I mean, the Seahawks was tied up with Russell Wilson's contract, and he refused to renegotiate his contract. He said that 2 years ago. And then when now they're in a big argument of, well, who said what? I don't care who said what. Bottom line is he had a no trade contract. He had to say, I'm good with this trade. Yep. He didn't have to okay that trade, but I mean, if he wanted out, so be it, but just say, I want it out. I don't like the system that they running. I want to get out. Ain't nothing wrong with saying that. So
that's the thing, Coach. This generation of athletes are not about bringing other people in to help get to the common goal.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
They want all they can get right now because they feel like they got to eat. And it's only about them eating. But they don't have the concept that if we win, everybody's going to eat.
Right.
That's it.
So if I take a little bit off right here and let somebody else get a little bit, and we all take a little bit off and get the guys in here that we need to be in here to be a good cohesive unit, and we win together, in the end, we all gonna eat.
That's it. They don't have that am I my brother's keeper mentality, man.
No.
They all
the smoking gun is injury. The reason why they have that mentality is injury. In the NFL, one injury, you could be done.
And I think that's the way they mindset is.
I
and
think
a lot of it is their agents. The agents like, hey, get your money. You know, I heard Kendrick Perkins the other day was talking about Jason Tatum, and he said he told them guys, man, forget all this other stuff. Get your money, get your cheddar right now. Ain't about winning no more. Just go get your money, and then we'll talk about winning later. Well, that's where the mentality is of these young athletes today, and a lot of it is the agents. You know, Russell Wilson complained about all these sacks. They led the NFL in sacks the last couple of years. Free up some money and they go get some offensive linemen for you. I mean, you can't get all the money and then turn around and say we're gonna sign this old lineman for this amount of money because you can't afford them.
You can't.
You know, and that was the demise of the Cowboys years ago when the Cowboys probably could have won 5, 6, 7 Super Bowls in a row, but when it came time to pay them guys, they couldn't pay them guys.
Man, anytime Larry Allen, what's his name? Larry, the cornerback, bolts out the door for the money they gave him. Yeah,
and he was a bust.
Oh man, but he got his money though.
He got his coin.
He went and got his money though, man. And I can't be mad at him and everything, man. But
what up, Chris Dozier? He in the chat.
Hey, what's up, Dozier? What's up, man?
They gotta eat while they can.
Hey, I mean, but you got to sit back and think, man. Okay, what if I don't take all this money? Or what if I restructure my deal? Tom Brady, and I know you don't like him, D, but Tom Brady, let me tell you why Tom Brady was winning them Super Bowls in New England. He restructured his contract so many freaking times, man. He restructured his contract so many times. Tom Brady, when he's 10 years away from football, New England Patriots will still be paying him because he just restructured. He didn't take all the money because it wasn't about the money. It's about winning championships with Tom Brady.
So my question is, it's not like Russell Wilson would have lost that money. The money would have been deferred to later. That's what deferred is. You can't spend it all now.
Yes.
You can't spend it all now. So why not defer it and know that you got this money years later? Look at Bobby Bonilla.
Bobby Bonilla
still getting paid. Ain't played ball in 20 years.
Ain't played ball in 20 years and still getting money.
That's smart.
Ken Griffey Jr. quiet as kept.
Hey, another person.
Reds are still paying him.
Hey, Alex Rodriguez is still getting paid from the Texas Rangers.
$3.5 million.
Good old A-Royd, huh?
The Cincinnati Reds are paying.
A-Fraud. Hey, A-Rod still getting paid from the Rangers too, man.
They gave him a lifetime supply of syringes.
So what? Bobby Bonilla been out 20 years and he got a day named after him now.
Bobby Bonilla, you know it, Coach. That's crazy.
You're right, Chris. He said Tom was an anomaly, which is true. A lot of players aren't going to do what he did.
And they're not going to do it. But the thing is, the money's still there. Plus, it's drawing interest.
Yes, it's going. That's the key thing right there, Coach. You said it. It's not like it's just sitting up there. Your money is compounding interest. So you are getting interest over the years. So they can put $10 million aside for you now. 5 years later, you probably get around $20 million. It may double up in 5 years.
Well,
you never know.
A lot of people don't know that Marshawn Lynch has not cashed in on an NFL check. That money just sitting up there. He's living off endorsements. He never cashed a check.
Wow.
That's the same way with Rob Gronkowski.
Yes.
Gronkowski ain't cashing his NFL checks.
And he don't look broke to me.
Far from broke, man.
At all.
Hey, man.
He's doing commercials for what's that shoe company?
Who, Gronk?
The same one that Colin Cowherd do.
Skechers.
They about it's a dress shoe. It's kind of like a tinny dress shoe.
I think I might know.
But they like $185 a pair.
Oh yeah.
See all the athletes want.
Well, every time you buy a bag of Skittles, Marshawn Lynch getting rich. So
that's it, man. Anytime you go to you could be at work. When you go say, hey, I need an afternoon pick me up when you're at the job. Let me get a bag of these Skittles. Hey,
Yep.
you spent $1 for them Skittles. Marshawn Lynch getting 35 cents of that dollar.
But see,
Hey, man, I
my
buy
point
Skittles
is,
by the tub, so I'm helping Marshawn Lynch out real nice.
hey, but my whole point is that money ain't going nowhere. I mean,
It's not going nowhere.
deferred doesn't mean that they get that money back. Deferred means that I'm helping my guys get their money, and win at the same time.
Or
It's just a backloaded contract.
Or what they can
Backloaded
do.
contract.
Or what they can do then is, okay, when we ask you to restructure, okay, we know we owe you another $75 million. Okay, let's give you 40 of that million up front. We'll give you 40 million next week in the signing bonus. So you get that $40 million check, boom. You probably go end up 20 million after taxes and your agent and everything get their hands on it.
And you still can't live off that?
Oh man, they got man.
Even with inflation, you can live off 20 million.
But like Coach say, man, let it. Hey, deferred means you go get it later, and it's compounded interest, man. I'm talking about. That's how you create what they call generational wealth for your family. You create generational wealth because you're not spending this money, and if something happens to you, you'll be able to leave something back for your kids, your grandkids, and your great grandkids.
But but what you're saying is the exact reason why you got a lot of people out here now with no insurance, because it's what the money can do for me right now.
Yeah.
And you got people out here with these contracts, some of these young guys, that there's no reason in the world why some of these guys are broke. There's no reason. Your rookie contract should be enough to survive you for life. But the thing is, because I never had this kind of money. So what you do, you go out, first thing you do is go out and start spending, spending, and trick it off, and it's gone. And then you look up, your talents ain't where they used to be. Now you can't get paid.
Yep. You would think, then you get these entourages, and they only with you for the money and everything. I'm gonna tell you, D Miles was a good example, man. He done went over there. He done bought everybody in East St. Jordan's and got them chained. Hey, man, he took care of them, man. But when that talent and that money stopped coming in, they gently slid their way away from him and stuff, man.
Know what he should have did?
What's that?
He should have bought them all stock.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna buy y'all some stock.
We too busy living beyond our means, man. We get that money and we go buy ropes, chains, cars,
trinkets is what we call that.
All that.
Hey, but you know what? You said a good thing. You made a good point. You said buy them stock, but you got to sit back. You got to throw yourself in that little 18, 19, 20-year-old, 19-year-old kid from East St. Louis who ain't got nothing, who's sleeping in his mama's basement.
I get it.
So he want money in hand and stuff. He ain't thinking about stock, but that's a great idea, though.
But this is why you need to have a good circle around you. And usually when I see somebody falling off the rails, I'm like, they don't have a circle. They don't have people in their ear that's got their best interest in mind. They there for the take.
That's it.
Hey, prime example, dog. I love Nelly. Been knowing Nelly for a long time. Played softball, all that kind of shit around. Why this dude buy a great big ass house in Wildwood?
And it's vacant.
It's up for sale. It's a $500 million house. But people didn't trip off of it, dog. He had 2 concrete pillars and a gate and an intercom system. But if you walk right around the corner, ain't no damn fence. What the hell? You got a gated house with no damn fence. You got concrete pillars, a gated entry, a driveway where people can just walk right around the edge.
It's still tricking. Even if you got it, it's still tricking in my book.
That's what it is. Hey man, Dozier said the normal football players not getting those endorsement deals. And he also said they need financial literacy classes for those young players as part of the league. They need to really hone in on financial literacy.
I'll go even further than that, BP. They need to bring back those type of classes in the curriculum in high schools.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they took those out like senior survival, home economics, things like that. Bring
But
that,
you know
bring
what?
that back.
NFL does all those type of symposiums, man. Them dudes ain't paying no attention to that.
In fact, my pastor, Aeneas Williams, that's what he does. And he goes, he just came back from the rookie combine. He starts talking to these guys about that. But like Corey said, man, they're going in one ear and out the other ear. I can't wait to get that first big bonus check. And I know what I'm going to do. And I mean, it's in one ear. And I get it, the fact that you never had this kind of money and I can go out and do some stuff that I ain't never done before. I get that. But my goodness, just to go out there, just do it daily. I'd be tired of spending. It's just like, it's like Brewster's Million. Somebody give you that kind of money and tell you got 30 days to spend this much money. How you gonna spend it? Where you gonna spend it?
You can only drive one car at a time. Why do you need 10?
And what Dino just said, I don't know if y'all remember Marvin Barnes that used to play with the Spirits of St. Louis. When he came here, this dude had a big house, played with the Spirits, and this dude had 24 telephones in his house. He had 2-3 cars. You can only use one phone. There's only one line in the house. You can only be in one. This dude had phones in his bathroom. Everywhere you look, he had phones. I mean, just spending money just to be spending money.
Man, Coach, man, hey, you made a good point, man. That's just like when Tyson, when he got out of jail for the rape allegations, man, he went out and he bought 12 BMWs, man. No, 12 Mercedes. What the hell is he gonna do with 12 Mercedes Benzes?
And that's not even an asset because that's a depreciated
it's depreciation asset. Once you drive it off the lot. It depreciates. Period. Right.
You never, unless it's a rare collectible. These are just your regular, E-series or whatever he bought.
Regular trinket, man. Hey, I bet
I'll tell you about Fall from Grace. I'll tell you about a Fall from Grace. I was in Atlanta some years back. I don't know what club I was in or whatever, but AI was in there. Me and AI were basically dressed alike. And I was like fresh out of college. I'm like, this dude made millions. Ain't no way in hell we should be standing next to each other in a nightclub dressed alike.
Right.
Like, what happened?
Man, they don't have people around them, man.
They circle, man.
They actually think they can go back into places where they left.
No.
And it's tough. And it's the same thing with these college guys. They go off to college. They think they got to come back home. And I just had this conversation with a kid today. You don't have to come back here. Once you graduate and go to college, that's starting to help you get away from home. Your next 4 to 8 years, 4 years of college or whatever it is helping you get away. We got kids today, they are scared to go away because they don't know what the heck to do when they get away. So they fall right back into their own trap of where they are and scared to succeed. And that's the sad thing about it is when they do get it or make it out, they come back and it's coming back to what?
Nothing.
Same nonsense. You made a good point, Coach. We can actually use that and apply that to Deshaun Watson, who is contemplating going back home. And this is why I say that's a bad move. It's a good move for him NFL-wise, maybe endorsement-wise, but for him, the person, I don't think that's a good idea. I think he gets into more trouble. That's why I said go to Cleveland. You don't know anybody in Cleveland. You can just focus on football. You can focus on rebuilding your brand. Because, he was innocent of the allegations, but his brand took a hit. He's going to have to recover from that. So you're going to go back home. I get it. You want to be back around your friends and family, but, sometimes they can pull you back into some stuff you shouldn't be involved in.
That's it.
And that's one of the reasons why I was late getting on this show. I'm caught up in this basketball because it's 3 guys from St. Louis that's playing. 2 of them already won to move on. The 3rd one playing now. And I love seeing that because these guys didn't fold to that kind of craziness. And they trying to do things, make good things, make good decisions about what they're doing. And they enjoying the college life, putting themselves in a position to do what they're doing now. And get to possibly the next level. But the thing is, you got to be able to get out there and experience that to understand what's out there.
Yes, Coach, you said it best, man. It It's a whole world that's bigger than St. Louis, Missouri, man.
It's funny, Coach, because
These young men got to realize that it's a world bigger outside of St. Louis that's way bigger than St. Louis.
On Tuesday, BP said he would love to see Chris Carrawell get that job at Mizzou. I was like, why? He didn't want to play there. Why would he want to come back to St. Louis and coach there? He's got it way too good in Carolina. Why come back home?
He does.
That makes absolutely no sense.
But you got those guys like Chris Carrawell that want to be the one that make the difference. They want to turn the ship in the right direction. And when if Chris did go back to Mizzou, if he would go to Mizzou, he'll have that pipeline, like you said, with
Chris
Kelly.
Can't change the direction here.
I don't think so, neither.
That's you trying to save something that can't be saved. The damage at Mizzou was done way before Chris. Chris can't come here and save that. There ain't nobody that's gonna be able to come back and save that.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be what it is. So
it
Chris
was done
coming
before
back here,
Martin got there too.
yeah. Chris coming back here can't save that program. Ain't nobody gonna be able to save that program.
Well, one of the issues.
It really got bad when I'm gonna tell you where Mizzou took a turn, man. Mike Anderson had them boys playing lights out basketball, man. When they got rid of Mike Anderson, I knew it was over with after that.
Well,
and then they brought in Frank Hayes.
Well, part of the problem, and this ain't all the problem, but when Mike Anderson was down there, I took my son to a camp down there in Columbia, and I get there and I see all these Memphis and Arkansas boys there. I don't care what the situation is, they going back to their roots. And Mike Anderson was an Arkansas guy, and that's what was up in Mizzou. Mizzou didn't want all those kids up here. When you get a local guy, they want you to automatically think that you need to close the borders between here and Kansas City and bring all those kids in there. Well, you had to give them some reason for them to be there. Those kids were ready to get out of Missouri, and they couldn't keep those kids at home. Now, all of a sudden, they want people to come in here. If Carrawell got that job, every coach in St. Louis is going to be knocking on his door and mad if he don't recruit their kid.
Yeah, right.
So you say bring Chris in there, he know what it takes to win at Duke, but are those kids going to come to Columbia?
No,
they're
not.
No, they won't. I don't think they will neither.
Because we don't get the same kind of kids that border those. How many McDonald's All-Americans do we get in Missouri?
The last one was Tatum. Well, no, I'll tell you, it was Caleb Love.
Yep, that was the last one.
So we had Tatum, Love, and Brad Beal.
Yep.
And where did those guys go?
Florida, North Carolina, and Duke.
And Duke. You're right. You say when was the last time Mizzou had a McDonald's All-American? Huh?
The only McDonald's Mizzou had is near campus.
That one, Golden Arches.
That one over there on 73rd.
Yeah.
God.
But I mean, it's interesting. We had three in the last 10 years?
Yeah.
In St. Louis, and they end up in Florida, Duke, and North Carolina.
Yep. That's sad, man. But man, you just got to sit back and think, hey, what's gonna happen next? Because like I told Coach Rick, like I told Coach Corey the other day, we was talking on Tuesday. I say, you know what? The perfect person that's going to probably Mizzou gonna come knocking down this door. It's probably gonna be Travis Ford.
Yeah, we talked about. I was on that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You was on that, Coach. You was on that,
It's
Coach.
funny.
Yeah.
It was mentioned by one of the beat writers in the paper today.
Wow.
And they was giving reasons why that Ford should not go to Mizzou. So,
wow.
but I, let's back this up a bit. When Carrawell was a senior in high school, how did he end up at Duke and not at Mizzou?
Good question. Was Quinn Snyder? No, Norm Stewart was still the coach then, wasn't he?
And Norm Stewart was big on not recruiting in St. Louis unless you went to the SMET.
Oh yeah, if you didn't go to the Smet, man, you weren't going the Norm Stewart's way.
And that's why for years they when Onion Horton was living, he said your people was crazy if you sent your kid to Mizzou when Stewart was down there.
Oh, Onion Horton. Hey, Norm Stewart did not like Onion Horton, man.
Well, he told it like it was.
He did. He surely did.
You know, so that's interesting.
Hey, Coach Rick, you made a good point though, man. Why wouldn't Norm Stewart go and get Jahidi White, Lauren Woods,
and where did they end up at? Georgetown, Duke, in Arizona.
Georgetown, Duke, and Arizona. Yes, sir.
Every time we get somebody big here, where do they end up going?
Hey, man, a major D1 school. They go to a Duke. They go to a Georgetown. They go to Carolina. They go to Kentucky. So, like the boy who went to Vashon, Cam Fletcher.
Down at Florida State now,
Florida
Kentucky.
State. Yeah, he went to Florida. He went to Kentucky. Then he transferred to Florida State. And Missouri and Conzo was recruiting Cam Fletcher big time. Conzo wanted him to come to Mizzou. That was just like with Mario McKinney. He went up to Mizzou.
He's one of the ones I was talking about. I just got through watching. He's at New Mexico State.
See? Mario McKinney. I'm just telling you though, man. It just goes to show you, man. Hey, again, with these kids, man, it's a world way bigger than St. Louis, Missouri, man. It's a world way bigger than St. Louis, Missouri that these kids just gotta embrace, man.
I had a kid a couple of years ago, Brown University was interested in him. Brown is in the Ivy League, something in New York.
Yeah.
And my kid looked at me. He said, "Coach, that's an Ivy League school." I said, "Yeah, that's Division I. That's what you want to do." He said, and I said, "Are you interested? You got the grades to go there, or Ivy League school wouldn't come knocking on the door for you." And this kid just, it is just this thing of between Highway 70 and 270 on Florence. And I say it's a lot more than Highway 70 in Florence and the 270 in Florence. But the problem is that these kids don't want to, if they at this level, say all four of us, you know, we all boys. We all came up to middle school together, you know, get to high school. But then all of a sudden, one of us, we get in college. We all playing ball in high school. But one of the four of us, we ended up, you know, got a chance to go to Duke. The other three, we don't get no offers. So instead of us building up that one and say, man, you got to go do what you got to do. So now, today's world, the kids go, I mean, you think you better than us. Oh, that's how you gonna do this? And you got a chance to go to Duke, and you gonna sit here and listen to me say you think you better than us? The thing is, when we was coming, you say, doggone way, you know, hey, I hope we can all be together, you know, be guys later on, but I got something I gotta do.
Yeah. We gotta our young men gotta get out that mentality, coach, man. They got to get out that mentality, man. It's all about that mentality that they possess, man. Because like I said, it's so much out there, man, that these young men haven't even experienced, man. That just open their eyes up to a whole new way of life, man.
Hey BP, I just got back. Did y'all touch on maybe parents, man? I think parents are influential in some of those decisions. Some parents like to keep their kids under their thumb.
Yeah,
I'm one of those parents. I wanted, well, my children, my one daughter who now has a child. I advised her to go away to school. I said, you need to grow, and I said, you're not going to grow here. You need to go elsewhere and grow and find yourself.
Right.
I kind of talked to another younger generation younger cousins and family members, hey, if you go to school, go all the way to school. Don't go to school here locally.
Right.
It may be a little cheaper, but you won't get the same experience. You won't get the same life experience.
Uh-huh.
I know a lot of these parents kind of get in their head to say, and kind of be negative Nancy, like, well, hey, what are you going to do for this and what are you going to do for that? Well, that's the whole idea. The idea is to get out there and figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why they got the work study programs and stuff, man. You can work your little jobs on campus and stuff, man.
Figure it out.
And the other one is I want to be close so my people can come see me play, and I get that, but that might not be the school for you. You
Right.
know, my line is, hey, that's why we got cable TV now. Most everywhere you go, big time is on TV. And I understand you want somebody there, but like I told the guy today, you're a sociable person. You go meet other people,
Yes.
and that's part of growing up, so a lot of it is the parent. I need them here, and the parent relies on them a lot, because we have some kids out here, and this is a sad thing. They can't be high schoolers because they have to work to help their parents pay the bills.
Yep.
And then I actually had a dad tell me, Coach, look, we don't have time to be talking this college stuff to them. No, we're not talking this. When he graduates, he's going to work. We don't have time for that. I said, man, this guy got a chance to go play ball for free. That's not where we're going. Don't even feed that to him.
Wow.
Those are the cards we dealt with sometime,
Wow. You can't tell him so you telling me this man don't want a better life for his son, a better career for better life for his son by him going to school, and oh my God, man.
When I was coming up, you had parents that say, I want my kid to be better than me. Now you got some parents sitting up here saying, what, you think you better than me?
That's tragic.
That is sad, man. But that's that Negro mentality D was talking about earlier, man.
Ninja trinkets.
Man. You would think, man, you would want what's best. Every good parent, I'm gonna tell you this. Every good parent want their child to be or achieve better than them or live a better life than they did. Every good parent want their child to be successful and achieve in life, man.
You would think.
And that's why I emphasize good parent.
You would think, because like I told mine coming up, I said, hey, you ain't got to work as long as you in school, because that's my job is to support you. Your job is not to support me.
Exactly.
But unfortunately, these times have changed where if that kid is gone away, that's a source of income that leaves that house.
Yeah.
So then you sit there and say, no, we don't have time for that. So you got this kid growing up early.
Way too early, man.
And we have some situations that get tough. And when we was all in high school, I don't think we had situations where it's the thing of, Coach, I can't be at practice today. What's wrong with me? You can't be at practice today. You get out of class, you come to practice. I got to go to work. I got to work. Here's my work schedule here. Huh? That's some of the situations you deal with, today.
That's unfortunate because some of these kids they're in that little 5-6 hours they work at McDonald's after school is helping keep some of them lights on at the house, helping keep the water turned on, helping keep the gas on and stuff, man.
Or help them get what they want that their parents ain't getting for them.
Yeah.
So here's my question for kids in those situations. When they do make it and they get that big payday, how many of those actually make it and fail or make it and figure things out? Now that you have that money that you've been seeking for so long and then set everybody up, do they make it or do they eventually crash and burn?
And it goes back to what you said earlier. It depends on your circle. Because if you got a good support system and a good circle, and people don't realize the importance of having a mother and father in the house, man. It's very important, man. It plays a big part in making decisions and things like that for these athletes and everything, man. Because the father, their job is to make sure that they provide and take care. As long as you're in school, hey, my job is to do the other things and keep you supported and everything. Now, when you said when they go to the next level and stuff, crashing and burning, if I ain't had nothing, if I was staying in a 2-bedroom affordable living and I make it to the league now, it's my first check. I'm going blow. I'm finna go back to the hood. I'm going back to, but that's their mentality. I'm going back to the hood. I'm showing everybody that, hey, we made it. I'm getting my mom out there 2-bedroom affordable living. I'm gonna go get her a house. Now I'm thinking about from a St. Louis mindset. I'm gonna go get her a house out in St. Charles. That's your mentality. I'm gonna get her a big house out in St. Charles, get her a car. I'm putting everybody on, all my homeboys that was with me. I'm gonna take care of them. And before you know it, that $7 million signing bonus, you probably got 2.5 left or 2 left. Like what happened? What happened to all this money?
I'm saying, and this is where the parents come in, like, hey son, I appreciate the gesture, but I think you should just get me a modest house and put your money away.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
How many parents you see turn that down?
But you see these hey, the first thing you talk to any male athlete, the first thing they say, I'm gonna buy my mama a house. If I say at least 90% of the athletes, at least 90% of the athletes, 90% of the black athletes, you ask them, what you gonna do when you get your first check? I'm gonna take care of my mom. I'm gonna buy my mom a house. I'm gonna make sure my mom don't have to work no more. Because some of them do the good thing though. Some of them do the good thing, and some of them say, "Hey, you know what? I saw my mom struggling, busting up butt, working 3 jobs. When I do make it, I'm gonna make sure that she don't have to pick up another broom or make sure she have to go to 3 jobs and stuff. I'm gonna make sure of that." You got some of those young men that's like that. They got that mentality and everything. But again, you can't fault that. You got to commend that. But then again, it goes around to your circle and everything. It goes to like guys like Coach Rick, Coach Corey, coaches that coached you and everything. They're not looking for no money from you, but they're looking to give you some wisdom and advice on how you should maneuver. Now, you went from young man to grown man. So use that wisdom with these older guys. They're going to tell you, hey, you may want to put some of your money over here. You may put some of your money over there. They may have good stock tips. They may have good advice for you on how to grow and double your money. So it goes around that circle. That circle not only extends from your family, it extends to coaches, people that imparted in your life. Mm-hmm. Those are part of that big support system that can help you succeed when you sign those big contracts, man.
All facts.
Yep, but hey, and I've coached 6 of them that's got to the NFL and MLB, NBA, and I have people ask me, well, how much so and so get? I said I didn't do it for that. That's my thing is, but the sad part about it, you got coaches out here that have told me, well, no, that's wrong. You shouldn't think like that. Yeah, why not? Because that's not my mentality going in there. Because I didn't do it for that. When I saw him as an 8-year-old, that was the furthest thing from my mind. Then as you see him progress, you just like the fact that they progressed and did the things that they did. The basketball, my young basketball team St. Louis, the biggest thing I got out of that, 10 of them all went to college, played college basketball, college football, got scholarships.
Got degrees.
One is in the NBA. Only one did not. So that people say, well, you got 90% of them. I say, but hey, you always want that one. But the fact is, 100. They all sitting there, and they doing pretty good for themselves in life.
Hey, they husbands. Some of them husbands. Some of them fathers. Hey man, you laid the foundation. You laid the foundation, coach. Now, a lot of these guys may turn around and say, "Hey, I want to coach." And you laid that foundation. You sowed those seeds in their life and everything. And now you're able to see the seeds grow into something special, man.
Man,
Hey,
it was so funny looking at Duke when Krzyzewski coached his last game at Cameron Indoor Stadium, and he said something about his current team. I got to thinking, I said, "Dang, me and him been coaching about the same length of time, 44 to 42, 3 years." I said, "Dang, my oldest guy that I coached is 55. My youngest one is 14." I say, "What?"
Wow.
I say, "Dang, I actually got a guy. My oldest team is 52, 53. The oldest guy I coached is 54 years old."
Wow.
But then I say, "Dang, but I got a young freshman over here, 14 years old." I'm like, "Dang, man, that's 40-year gap."
Hey man, that's 4 decades, man. That's 4 generations of players, man.
All right. That's a good thing. That should be
Man,
commended.
that's a great thing, man.
Man, but that's crazy, But like I say, the sad thing is today you got some leeches out here that call themselves coaches that leeches off these guys, these young kids, these young parents, and it's all about the dollar. They make it all about themselves. So
that's it. And that's the sad part about it, man. They make it about themselves. Hey man, we're gonna transition to the NBA, man. The T-Wolves talk major trash to Russell Westbrook and the Lakers during the blowout win.
Oh my God.
The Lakers record is 21, 29, and 40, man. What's y'all take on that, man?
Wait,
did anybody see it though? That's all I want to know.
Oh,
did anybody see it?
Yes, man. I just say release the dude, man. I was so embarrassed, man. I didn't know what to say, man. I did not know what to say.
I want you to finish the second part of that question.
Okay. What percentage of hope do you have that the Lakers will make the play-in tournament?
-5.
I think they will make the play-in tournament.
Man, but
at 29 and 40.
I looked at their schedule. They last 13 games, and some of the only win I saw in that actually was against the Wizards, maybe, because they still got a tough schedule to play.
They
but
do,
the thing
man.
-5.
New Orleans is 10th, and I think they got a game and a half lead on them. I think Portland is 2 games out of that.
And San Antonio
and San Antonio. So it depends on how they get in the last 2 weeks of the season. But the Lakers' schedule they ain't gonna finish at 500. If they get in, they're gonna be under 500. They're not gonna win half those games. That schedule is crazy that they play down the stretch.
Hey man, hey coach, you said it best, man. They schedule down the stretch, man, is bananas. When I say it's bananas, this is what they got, man. I'm just gonna read off the next 5 games, man.
Rip it off.
Well, they got Toronto and Washington, and then they got Cleveland, Cleveland, Philadelphia, New Orleans, Dallas, Utah, New Orleans again, Denver, Phoenix, Golden State, Oklahoma City, and Denver.
I see a lot of L's.
Yep.
Hey man, you start with Philadelphia, Cleveland. You got Cleveland, Philadelphia, but they in Cleveland though. So LeBron get a chance to go home on Monday night.
Cleveland is still fighting for a position of getting the playoffs, so that's not a gimme.
It's not a gimme. But I think LeBron will step it up at home, man. But then they got winnable games against Toronto and Washington.
They just lost to the Raptors the other day.
They did. They lost to them. Matter of fact, they lost to them at Staples, man.
Yeah.
Or at Crypto. Now they got to go to Toronto, and then they got to go to Washington.
That's back-to-back there, so LeBron might sit the second end of that one out.
He may sit that Washington game out. You right, coach?
Hey, They're done.
Hey man, but just Russell.
They're done, BP. There's no point if we keep. They're done.
Hey man,
you said working them.
You saying they done, man? But hey, I know it's the tunnel is, man, just it's just dark, man. But the thing about that too is if the teams keep under them keep losing, they will get in by process of elimination, dude.
Wait, your boy Doja even threw in the damn towel. I'm sorry to say, but I doubt they make the play in.
Man, and
I got a question though. So how many draft picks did they give up to get Anthony Davis over there?
three first rounders
In the next 3 years, or this year and the next two?
They already did one, then they did another one. This is gonna be the last one, I think.
So this the draft does them no good because as long as the Brian is there, they don't like young guys. So how do they rebuild this? Or do they rebuild this?
I think it's a blow up.
I think
so if you blow this thing up, how do you blow it up without draft picks?
But see, that's the thing though. You got to use Anthony Davis as trade bait.
As a trade bait.
You got to dangle him out there as trade bait, man. You go get you a number one and a number two for him and stuff, man. You probably get 2 number ones for Anthony Davis because when he's healthy, he definitely a top 5 NBA player when he's healthy.
The other key word is healthy. He ain't been healthy since they left the bubble.
Man, he ain't been healthy since that bubble, coach. I ain't lying to you.
And he was hurt there.
He ain't been healthy since he developed a unibrow.
Man, the healthiest time he had was when he was at Kentucky.
Man. And Kentucky ain't too healthy tonight, are they? They
are.
My
God, man.
Peacocks.
Hey, man.
Good transition, huh? How many of y'all brackets are busted already?
Everybody bracket busted.
Not mine. I ain't do one.
I didn't either.
You can't break it if you ain't got nothing to break, huh?
I didn't do one either. But I want to. I don't know if y'all talked about this earlier, but I wanted to. How the heck can you have sore arms and not even been throwing for the last 90 days, and now you're not ready for the beginning of the season because you got sore arms?
Who are we talking about, Coach?
We talking about Flaherty and Reyes. Now, my thing is this a Cardinal organization thing? Why do these dudes get these sore arms? And you just get Jordan Hicks back, and they keep talking about the other day. I'm listening the other day. Well, this guy has thrown 105 miles an hour. That's why his arm is sore, because all he's doing is throwing. He ain't pitching.
Man.
I ain't gonna say nothing, Coach, because Cardinal fans get mad at me.
Oh yeah, hey!
I calls them out all the time.
I be on Coach Corey posts all the time, boy, and I be going through, man. Them guys be on Coach. Hey, Coach, they be mad at Coach Corey, boy.
I like the one that told him, he said, for you to be a baseball so-called expert, you showed so negative.
Right, I like that.
I just call what I see, and that's what you should say. And whenever they say that,
I laugh at him. I laugh at him because he never played a sport, so it's a little jealousy involved with him. So I don't really.
Oh man, you don't even entertain people like that, man. If you ain't never got on the gridiron, shot a you can't say nothing to me.
Yeah, that's the one that cracks me up.
My friend Greg told him, said something to him, and he asked Greg, shouldn't he be eating a bag of dicks right now?
Damn, I did see that. I saw that.
I started laughing.
Hey, man.
I was like, man, why are you mad, bro?
And then when he had the one post about Pujols, and the guy said something crazy, he said, there you go, being negative again. He said, how come Pujols can't help the Cardinals now? And then the one brother said, well, you know what the reason is, $sign. And that's all that would be, because I don't think the dude can help him.
That's it.
Have you seen him try to hit against left-handers in the last year or so?
He's a shell of himself.
He's changed everything about his swing, trying to make contact.
That front shoulder is flying open so much, man. You think it's
that bat speed.
You think it's a revolving door, man. That front shoulder flies open.
Have y'all paid close attention to him? That dude is laboring, dog.
He can't even run.
Dude, and he is breathing so hard, it's like he's going to have a heart attack running back across the diamond.
That's terrible, man. Cause it's
I swear to
time.
God, I was literally watching the game on TV and they were showing him coming back, and I was like, he don't look good. He looked like he could literally have a heart attack.
He looked like he was struggling, man.
Just running the first and back to the dugout.
Yes.
Man, he looked like he was struggling, man.
Yeah, but then Reyes didn't. He had just came off the DL last year when he gave up the game walk-off home run against the Dodgers. Did he just come off the DL then?
I think
late
so.
in the year.
Yeah.
Did Flaherty even make it all the way back when he on the DL before he came back?
And Flaherty threw hurt majority of the time last year, man. Flaherty was hurt a lot of last year, man. And he gutted it up. I don't know. He did more damage than he did help by trying to gut it up.
Now, he said yesterday that, while they were locked out, he couldn't talk to any of the Cardinal people. So you gonna tell me, back to this money again, you can't go see nobody? You got to wait until the lockout is over to get yourself examined?
Man, hey, that's why if you got enough money, man, you can go to your own independent care doctor and talk to some of these specialists out there that's going to give you an honest opinion, not these organizational doctors.
And they need to question them too, because I don't know what's up with whoever the Cardinal doctor is need to be fired.
Oh, these organizational doctors, man, stink, man.
Need to be fired.
Here's the thing, though.
They hurt.
Here's the thing, though, B.
Yeah.
If you do that, and then you go seek help outside of the team,
breach a contract.
Yep.
Oh man.
And then they do find out something wrong. You just breach your contract. They have to okay you to go outside of their doctors.
They have to send you to an outside referral source, right?
So since they was locked out, they couldn't refer him. So he had to sit
because
there and hold
so
that.
he can't really go see anybody out on his own. Because players keep getting in trouble about it. What people don't know, Ray Langford got in trouble about that one year when he was with the Cardinals. They were in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
And Ray Langford is from L.A. And his daughter pulled a pot of hot water off the stove down on herself. And he didn't tell the team that he was going to stay in L.A. to see about his daughter because she needed to go see a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
So they thought that he went to go see a doctor.
Wow.
Outside of the team. And he got in trouble for that because he stayed back to check on his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a whole big to-do about it because they thought he was injured and went to seek outside counsel on himself outside of the team.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is so crazy, man.
That
is crazy,
like
man.
Real ownership. Like, we own you. You can't even go see a doctor without our permission.
Man. But that's the thing. We finished with our NBA, man. But we gonna hit this. Hey, Freddie Freeman, man. He signed that big deal, man.
Hey, before we go,
now we gotta talk about Freddie Freeman, man. We gotta talk about
but we
this.
Can't gloss over the way they did your boy, man.
Who was that? Westbrook?
Yeah, dog.
Man,
your boy walked down the court looking at him holding his nose, man. Said he stink.
Oh man.
During the game, bro.
Hey man, I'm telling you.
Can't make this up.
That's worse than rocking the cradle.
Carl Anthony Towns watched that man shoot an air ball and didn't even rebound it. He started smelling up in the air like, you smell that shit? That stinks. I'm like, are you serious? They really doing this to this dude on live game action. And he had the nerve to say, oh, ain't nobody over there that done anything in this game that would give me a reaction. Man, you should be doing something.
Man, he should be, man.
Hey, I'm not for violence. But that right there, I might have got in a little trouble, dog.
You might have pulled a Malice in the Palace.
Hey man, one of the fans walked up to Rich Paul and said, "Trade me for Russell Westbrook." He said, "You ain't getting nothing else, man. Hey, might as well trade me for him. I'll save you some money." I say, "God, dog."
Hey, well, you know, they started messing with his daughter and his wife. He had to leave them at home now.
It's time, man.
It's time, but
get him up out of there, man.
You going too far when you messing with the family. But he was pissed off about that, and that should be, you know, untouchable. But yeah, he had
your family is no. That's off limits, man. You can say what you want to say about me.
You can say what you want to say.
That's the price to play in LA.
Man,
that's the price to play in LA.
You got just imagine if he was in New York. New
York fans are 10 times worse.
Hey, New York fans are 10 times worse.
Spike Lee would have had a field day. He probably would have did a whole documentary and called it West Brick.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you, if you gotta say the worst fans, I'm talking about, man, you gotta say Yankee fans. Hey, you gotta say New York fans. Hey, whether it's
Boston.
Boston fans. When you go to New York, it don't matter if it's the Yankees, the Mets. Hey, New York.
Philly,
Boston, Philly
threw batteries at Santa Claus, man.
Yeah, Philly booed Santa Claus.
They don't play
like Santa Claus
at Santa Claus.
Did you say
on Christmas?
Hey, it was on Christmas at the Eagles game, and he came out the tunnel, and they started throwing snowballs at Santa Claus and booing.
Santa Claus. I'll be damn.
I will never go to Philly. Hey, I love the Roots. I had to catch y'all somewhere else.
Hey, man, Philly, man. Hey, man, those fans are notorious, man. And Oakland, back in the day, Oakland Raiders fans, the Raiders fans.
Still, ain't no back in the day.
Hey, they
still nuts.
Hey, one of these days you ought to get Marquise Walker on to tell you about the Oakland Raider fans. When he played with them, he said he was coming out the tunnel with Raider gear on, and these Raider fans was all down there with, you know how they mark up their face, got all these masks and everything.
And the spikes and stuff.
Yeah, they scared the hell out of me, and I'm on their team. He said I was ready to go back in the locker room.
Hey man, I'm telling you, man, that's crazy though, man. Them Raiders, we talking about some crazy fans.
They are out there.
But I think the best thing for Westbrook is to probably just say, "Hey, trade me, man. Trade me, buy me out." And then you got to sit back and think too. Frank Vogel, this is last year. He gone. Frank Vogel he's definitely getting fired.
Yeah, but backing up Westbrook, where and who in this time would anybody spend money to bring him there now?
Hey man, right now, I think he's damaged, man.
Totally damaged. I was just going to say, it's totally damaged. I mean,
he's damaged, man. He's damaged good, man.
His thing was the triple double. Now he's barely rebounding the ball. He can't get the ball up the court. He's being harassed by these people, by the guys, and when now these teams are sitting down in the paint because they say, "We dare you to shoot the ball, Russell. Shoot the ball." You know, he's shooting air balls from mid range. I mean.
It's all mental. It's all mental.
Hey, man, you want me to tell you what Russell Westbrook should do, man? He should just go back to Oklahoma City and call it a career, man. Finish it off there, man. You got your money.
Tired?
Hey, no, just finish playing for Oklahoma City, man.
But they had to want to bring him back to do that.
Right. They don't bring him back either. He may have a home.
At least you won't get destroyed as much in Oklahoma City because you was there when you help him to glory.
He don't have a home because his trade stock right now is garbage.
And that was the best fan base that loved him though when he was there.
If he would have still been in Oklahoma City, if he wouldn't have went to Houston, wouldn't have went out to Washington, if he would have still been in Oklahoma City, man, whether he did right or wrong, bricked or anything, he would have still had that fan base supporting him 1,000% in Oklahoma City.
I think that trio would have actually won if they would have just stayed together.
If they had stayed together, but the thing was, they owner got crazy, and him and Harden got into because Harden was coming off the bench when that team
Yeah, but he
went
was
to the final.
He
was
a
a
six
six
man.
man of the year award winner all the time, and when
Yeah.
Harden left, that was the start of the downfall.
Because they had Staffelosha. He was the 2 guard and everything. And then they had Big Perk. Big Perk was there too.
Perkins was, and then the dude that went up to Toronto, I can't think his name right now. He was starting ahead of he was starting there. Can't think his name, but
and he went to Toronto now, right?
Yep.
I'm trying to think. What is the dude's name? I know who you're talking about too, Coach.
And then Adams came in later.
Adams came later, but I really think that team would eventually.
Serge Ibaka.
Serge
Ibaka. It was Ibaka.
Like they just was young.
It was Ibaka, Perkins, Durant, Westbrook, and Stephalosha, and Harden was coming off the bench. That was a pretty good. If they could have kept that nucleus together, they would. If they would have stayed together the year after they lost the championship to the Heat, they would have went back and won it that following year, man.
But but that's what frustrated Durant when he pulled that. We lost to Golden State up 3-1, and I'm gonna go play with Golden State now.
Yeah,
that was the nail in the coffin.
That was the nail right there.
But then it still could have been Westbrook's team. But the thing is, man, he shouldn't have never left there, man, because it's gonna be hard to deal him, man. It's gonna be hard, and who would want him, man? But you know what? I'm gonna tell you one owner. I would have said Jordan would have took a chance on him, but I don't think so, man. I retract this statement, man.
Jordan got his own problems down there in Carolina.
You can't bring him with no young guys. That's not gonna work.
No,
it's got to be a veteran team, and then as a veteran team, where do you play him? He's only got to be able to play the point because he's not a 2 guard. So where does he play? Who does he play with? I mean, the NBA is getting younger every day.
Man, hey, trade him for Klay Thompson, man. There we go.
Not making that trade.
I know they died.
How much did Rizzo sign for in New York? Is he ready for life in New York for a whole year?
Hey, man, and that's what I was just finna tell. Hey, but that Freddie Freeman deal, man, Jesus Christ, man.
But he was in a deal with Oakland, wasn't he?
Who is that, Freddie Freeman?
Yeah.
Nah, he signed with the Dodgers.
I thought he was. I thought it was the dang on. I thought he went to the A's in a trade.
Freddie Freeman went to the Dodgers, man. He inked the deal, man. He inked the deal. What did he ink for? 4, 5. What did he ink for? 6 years, $162 million.
6 years, $162 million.
Yes, sir. He inked it.
Damn,
but I was laughing because the announcer say the All-Star game this year is held in L.A. All the Dodgers home games are All-Star games too as well, because you talk about
they not lying.
They say all the Dodgers are gonna have 81 All-Star games, man. 81 All-Star games for the Dodgers, man.
Yeah, that sucks, man. Tatis gonna be out for most of, I think, for like 3 months.
Man, Clayton Kershaw, man, he's happy. You got Cody Bellinger, Mookie Betts, Trey Turner. Man,
this is ridiculous. They payroll is $231.5 million.
Crazy, ain't it?
How is that possible?
Will Smith is a catcher. Freddie Freeman, Chris Taylor, Trey Turner, Justin Turner, Mookie Betts, Cody Bellinger, AJ Pollock, and DH is Max Muncy.
Man, crazy.
Did you see that deal that Brian
got? That lineup is Cardinal killers.
Right. Did you see that contract that Brian got from Colorado?
From Colorado, man. That was bananas, man.
Tell me he ain't going out there in that air.
Thin air.
Thin air.
Man, he go jack around 40-some home runs, man. Every year, man. Hey man, he gonna have a field day out there in LA, man.
And then the Cubs signed Angelton, the shortstop.
Yes. Man, hey, man, I'm telling you, Chris Bryant, 7 years, 182, man.
I'll tell you, and how do you come out of a lockout paying these guys that kind of money? So what was the purpose of the lockout?
182.
Where did he go?
Colorado Rockies.
Colorado.
Man. Oh boy.
7 years, 182, man.
182 for 7 years.
But it goes again, like you said earlier, D. He got his ring. 2016, he got a ring with the Cubs. Mm-hmm. So once you get the championship, it's all about getting the money now.
Cash out.
Hey.
I guess the Cardinals made no offer.
Man, I thought they would have made some. 182. Cardinals so tight with their pocketbooks and their wallets, man.
So the Braves got the first baseman from Oakland who did fire sale, which I don't understand out there in Oakland.
Oakland is always there, man, at the end, man. Hey, like my boy Billy Bean, what they talk about, what ball they called it with Billy Bean?
Money ball.
Money ball. That's it, D. Money ball with Billy Bean, man. That stuff is not working nowadays, man.
You can't. Not when the Dodgers got a $252 million payroll.
That's crazy. And
that's insane.
And then, the Yankees payroll can't be that high.
That's like the payroll of 5 teams.
Man.
And there's no way the Cardinals are ever gonna have no payroll of no $231 million.
Not even close. Not as long as the DeWitt's running the team.
Man.
Nope.
They still keep trying to put money into Ballpark Village.
That's where his investment is.
Yeah, it ain't on the field because they ain't trying to win no World Series.
So here
they
it is.
Don't make any moves that's getting you better to compete for a damn World Series. And the problem, like Coach Corey said, it's these old Kool-Aid drinking fans. They don't apply no pressure to the Cardinals. They just happy to see him go out there and play 9.
Hey man, this is the thing. Here's the top 5. Here's the top 5 organization team payrolls. The New York Mets is number 1, $249 million.
And they ain't won shit.
They ain't won nothing.
Next comes the New York Yankees, $225 million.
Also ain't won shit.
Yep. Then the Yankees $241 million. The Dodgers $232 million.
So New York, New York, 2 teams over $4.5 million, $400 million. And they
half a billion. The two
billion
New York teams.
0
teams in New York.
Hey, $500 million, and the last championship they had was with Joe Girardi.
The 09 Yankees.
And the last Mets World Series was 1988.
88.
Strawberry in the game.
With Strawberry and Hernandez.
86.
That was 86. 86.
Yeah, they beat Boston because of some
Bill Buckner.
Buckner.
Somebody go check on Bill, man.
Go check on Bill.
Hey man, Bill got around 5 or 6 car dealerships, man. They love Bill Buckner in Boston now, man. You tripping.
He didn't circle the wagons, huh?
He didn't circle the wagon.
You cut off that stash yet?
Hey man, we need to find out what they did to Steve Bartman, man. We need to find out where he's at, man.
Man, that dude done changed his name somewhere. He over in El Salvador. Well, who we need to check on is old Sammy.
Oh man.
Old slamming bleach my face Sosa.
He's probably an emperor down in another country or something, man. Hey, the Padres is number 4 with $190 million payroll, and the White Sox is 5 with $183 million.
That's a shocker.
And you go back down, the Cardinals is ranked number 12 at $145 million.
Where is that money invested?
Is it good? But it's not well spent money.
Yeah, $145 million, man.
And that's what they'll say. That's what Mosaic will say. We are spending money, but are you spending it wisely?
Now you sit back and you look at it. We just named the top 5, right? 249, 241, 232, 190, 183. Then you go down to the bottom of the list. the Baltimore Orioles, which is got the lowest payroll in baseball, 30
Oh, it ain't the
million.
Pirates.
No, the Pirates.
This
No,
time.
it's the Orioles with 30 million. Then the
Wow.
Pirates is next to the bottom with 35 million. Then after that, it's the Cleveland Guardians.
Jeez.
I hate the name. The Guardians is what's killing me, man.
Who picked that name?
I
What are
don't
you
know who
guarding
picked
in Ohio?
The Guardians.
What are you guarding?
And then Oakland is round out the bottom 5 with $41 million, man.
See, some ain't right. Some ain't right with that picture. You know,
It ain't
I
right,
mean,
man.
Like these teams have
you
no
take-
chance of competing.
They have no chance at all. So you telling me that Mookie Betts, Trey Turner, and Freddie Freeman, the first 3 batters in the Dodgers lineup, is making more money as a team than the Orioles
As an organization.
as an organization?
Them 3 players, and if you throw in
They
Clayton,
might be both teams, the Pirates and the Orioles.
Combined.
hey, you throw them 3 players in with Clayton Kershaw and the Bauer, they getting paid more than the Guardians, the Pirates, and the Orioles combined. Just those 4 players, those 5 players.
So the only thing baseball got right is putting a DH in both leagues, which they should have been done.
Yeah.
They didn't really address any of the other problems.
So I'm looking at this lineup. Where is ours here? Betts, Turner, Freeman, then Justin Turner, Max Muncy. Then you get the Will Smith. That might be your out. He batting 6. Chris Taylor, Coley Bellinger, and AJ Pollard.
Man.
Chris Taylor, that dude. Hey, Cardinals, don't pitch to that dude this year.
Hopefully y'all
Will
learn.
Smith ain't even an out.
4 fingers, man.
Hey, what you say, Coach Corey?
Well, now,
Will Smith ain't even an out.
We'll put it this way. He the only one out of the 9 that it hasn't been an all-star game.
Wow. That's going to be an all-star
Yeah,
game.
he'll be one this year.
Hey,
By
man,
default.
do you think the Dodgers are the front runners in the NL this year?
Of course they are.
But you want to go back
But
out
you
there.
you got to look at the Mets too, though, man. Can't count the Mets out neither, man.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. The Mets ain't done. I mean,
They ain't got enough.
Hey, they got. Scherzer, Lindor, DeGrom, Robinson.
And the Grime don't stay healthy though.
Yeah, Robinson
He's
Cano.
hurt all the time.
you did
They
not
got-
And
say
Noah's
Robinson.
another one that's hurt.
Robinson Cano.
Robbie Cano. Hey, man.
Robbie cocaine, man. Whatever that
Hey,
dude.
it's $20 million right there. Marte. So yeah, they
I like Sterling Marte.
Sterling Marte, man. Hey, I liked him at the Pirates, man.
I
That man,
did too.
Hey, I'm
And see
telling
the
you,
Pirates, all them ex-Pirates that's running around out there, they could have stayed together. They'd be contenders. They just couldn't pay them guys.
Coach, do we have a
No.
pirate? I don't think we have one here in St. Louis.
Nope.
See?
Nope.
no,
They
See?
went. It was real small talk of them going after Polanco, which I like, but that died away. Oh no, we love our outfield situation here. You know, Polanco. You know, he's a good guy, but we don't need him here.
Man, you got a big gaping hole in right field.
Hey, but to listen to them, they got the fastest outfield in baseball.
that's
You know,
crazy.
you got
man.
a kamikaze center fielder who just runs over everybody. You know.
That dude.
He's
Good old
kamikaze.
Harrison Bader.
He kamikaze. You know, he think he's supposed to go get everything. Now I understand the center fielder is supposed to go get, but you ain't supposed to be in the right field corner running over your right fielder.
You must be talking about Harrison Bader.
Harrison
ain't you?
Bader, man.
I zoned out, but then when he said kamikaze, I said he must be talking about Bader, man. Bader all over the place, man.
You got Bro Neal.
Nolan Arenado is the big one with the Cardinals, 29 million. Then Goldschmidt, 26 million. Wainwright, 17 million. Michaelis, 16 million. Then Yachty with 10. DeYoung, 6. Steve Matz, 8.5. Corey Dickerson, 5. Flaherty, 5.
They just
Bader,
signed
4.
Corey Dickerson.
Yeah.
And I thought DeYoung was going to be out of here.
I did too. Then there was
No.
talks of them going to get Trey Turner and him DH.
Why would Why would you get rid of the young when his buddy just became the manager and gonna give him the shortstop position back?
Carlos Marmon.
He gonna be opening day shortstop.
Oh yeah.
After he just proved he couldn't do it, he gonna be opening day shortstop.
Everything wrong with the Cardinals.
Yes.
opening day pitcher is Wainwright. They already, they announced it, but he's opening day pitcher.
Yeah,
Shocker
They
there.
got rid of Matheny because they said he is too cliquish.
Wow.
Matheny to Schultz to Momo.
Hey, do you is Albert still a free agent?
Yep.
Okay.
And I think he's gonna stay a free agent until somebody get hurt or in a playoff push, because you can't spend that kind of money on him to bring him in for the full season.
You can't, man. You can't bring it. You can't. It's not worth it, man. All the money. Hey, you go get butts and seats, man. If you
shortstop though, God.
Yeah.
You're gonna get $3 million no matter what.
And like me and Coach Corey say, before the Cardinals got a catcher that was up here in Peoria in rookie ball, man, that is slated to be the next Yachty, man. But when is he gonna get a chance to get any calls and everything, man?
He might not, because they're gonna package him in a trade for some 40-year-old pitcher down the stretch somewhere.
Man.
You brought in John Lester
on the Cardinals, man.
You brought John Lester in here, and what did that do for him? And that was the big pickup.
They brought two old pitchers in. It was Lester, and who was the other one?
The other left-hander that was with the Twins, I think it was.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
Hap.
There you go.
AJ Happ. Sure was. Oh my God, man!
So those are what you call stop leaks, at that, and it didn't stop a leak because they got knocked out of the playoffs.
Man,
and you had your right field, and you just gave him away. A Rosarena.
Just gave him away, man.
Gave him away.
Hey, man.
But that Zay, like he has, and I heard him say that he's the only person I heard that admitted fault for letting. He said, I really didn't know what we had in a Rosarena after he lit up the playoffs 2 years ago. How do you not know what you really had with a Rosarena?
I think they need to get rid of Mozeliak, man.
I've been saying that. He's terrible.
I think Mozeliak was supposed to sit under Walt Jocketty, and supposed to learn the ropes and everything, and he done ran the car into a brick wall, man.
What's Cincinnati doing? They having a fire sale. They got rid of Suarez and what's the name? And sent them out there to Seattle. Just gave them away. They got rid of
Suarez?
Yep, they got rid of Suarez and
Votto.
Not Votto. No, not Votto.
Who's
the other guy? He was Votto.
Votto will go at the deadline if they're not in contention. Votto will go.
But they didn't get nothing back for him. They got rid of Suarez, who's another Cardinal killer. Who else was it? It'll come to me. But yeah, they both of them in the same deal. So
yeah, I thought they were really gonna try to make a run at it because they haven't been competitive in years.
They let Castellano walk, and I'm like, dang, y'all got something ready to do something here, and they let these guys go. So, but they let Castellano walk. And with Suarez and they sent them to Seattle, and they up there laughing at them like that's gonna help them, but it'll come to me. Jesse Winker.
Oh, Winkler
and Suarez.
Hey man, did you guys see? I know Coach. No, you just mentioned Coach Rick about Rizzo. The 2-year, $32 million deal with the Yanks and stuff, man. But did you see Rizzo, this fool right here, man? I wish we did what the hell, man. This fool Rizzo was in the cage, standing up, letting fastballs hit him in the chest and hit him in the stomach. when the guy was throwing him off the jugs machine. Oh my God!
He must have been drinking some out of that flask that dude from Texas.
Somebody passed him a flask.
Hey man, Rizzo is standing in the cage.
Because I'm not on Pinterest.
Hey man, he is standing in the cage, man. It's on his Twitter feed, man. He's taking fastballs right off the midsection, man. The guy throwing it off the jugs machine, man, just loading it up and throwing it. And he's standing like a hockey player, like a goalie. Wow. With that being said, man, we have had another amazing episode of No Balls, No Glory. I'm your man, the People's Champ. I'm with my guys, the sports gurus. Man, check out a lot of these NCAA tournament games this weekend. We know everybody's bracket is shot. Shot to hell, man.
Double barrel.
Boom, boom. Shots fired. Hey, man, check out the rest of the NCAA tournament games. We're going to see what other upsets we have. Good weekend of sports, and we will see you guys. Next Tuesday. Same time, same channel. Dino, take us out, brother.
Right away. You caught me off guard with that one.
I did, didn't I?
You did. I wasn't ready. I thought you were going to keep going. I was like, I got a little time. Got a little time. Bear with me, folks.
Hey,
we going to get it done.
We're going to make it do what it do. What it do.
We didn't hit it with our obligatory comments. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Hey, Coach Corey, he's not on the camera, but he got the piggy bank, man. If you want to become a sponsor of No Balls, No Glory, hey, you can cash shop us. No Balls, No Glory 314.
A lot of money spent today.
Hey, the price is right. The money has been spent.
Unless you're a Cardinal, John.